Air pollution is a silent killer, and it kills over 7 million people annually. Unfortunately, we are not addressing this problem as much as we should be. The fine particles are so small that they enter through our nose when we breathe and get into our bloodstream. These particles do not settle under normal gravity. Therefore, they stay in the air for a very long time, causing heavier clouds to form, leading to climate change and drought. It rains, and when it rains, it really pours, and in other places where the clouds cannot really reach, there's a drought. And the other emissions that go along with fossil fuels lead to climate change, as we all know. Asthma, brain tumor, heart attacks, hypertension are just some of the problems that are related to the particulates from emissions. The main problem is that these particles can affect a person within 3 to 6 months of exposure versus cigarette smoke that typically takes about 20 years for it to have significant effect on a smoker or a person taking in secondhand smoke. Children and low-income communities are most impacted by these. The sense of urgency that we have is now because the problem is being recognized and more vehicles are getting on the road now. There are already over 1.8 billion vehicles on the road, and there are more than 160,000 new ones getting added every day. Even though we are looking forward to the electric vehicles and alternate fuel vehicles to come through, it's not going to happen for another 20 to 30, maybe even 40 years. It will take a long time for them to become mainstream. We need to do something in meanwhile to mitigate this problem. We have a solution called Centriflow, and it works on pure physics. It separates and traps particulates as small as 1 micron, and just for people to understand, a micron or 2.5 size of particulates is about 20 of those can fit on a single width of your hair. So those are the size of the particles that we trap. We improve the fuel efficiency along the way by 12 to 15% on big trucks, and up to 18% on cars. It reduces the NOx, or the nitrous oxide gases also, and it reduces the CO gases as well. It also reduces the exhaust noise. So we are tackling 3 problems that the industry has had a problem to tackle all at once. So if they try to control the NOx, the particulates go up, and if they try to control the particulates, the NOx goes up. The gas comes into the device, and it goes through a unique set of holes at various angles. And as it spins through, the particles are thrown to the side and trapped. These trapped particles can be used for ink or for creating dyes. So all of the waste is also reusable, unlike what is done right now with the other filters, which just make this useless, and they burn it a second time to break the particles down to even smaller particles, which are even more harmful. That's the standard slide from OEM. The amount of soot that's there is the black after within 50 kilometers of driving, whereas on our initial testing, it's 150 kilometers of driving with almost no particles on it at all. Okay. And it's good for the people as far as the money goes. A typical trucker would save about $8,500 to $10,500 on fuel cost itself, and a maintenance of about $2,000 per year. And for the OEMs, they don't have to cheat on emissions anymore. They can really honestly say that they are controlling NOx as well as the particulates, and be honest about it. and it's good for the environment. Thank you.